Few modern filmmakers have reshaped the language of horror like Mike Flanagan. From Oculus and Hush to his stunning interpretations of Stephen King's Dr. Sleep and The Life of Chuck, Flanagan has built a career around psychological depth, emotional horror, and slow-burning dread. Yet, it's his television work, particularly The Haunting of Hill House and Midnight Mass, that has cemented him as one of horror's most thoughtful storytellers. His latest success, The Fall of the House of Usher, proves not only that his command over Gothic storytelling has reached new heights, but that he's ready to resurrect one of literature's most underappreciated monsters, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, reimagining Poe for the modern audience. In The Fall of the House of Usher, Flanagan masterfully reinterprets Edgar Allan Poe's haunting tales for a contemporary audience. This series blends elements from multiple Poe stories, from The Mask of the Red Death to The Pit and the Pendulum, into a single, cohesive narrative about power, guilt, and decay. Each episode functions as both a tribute and a reimagining, updating Poe's macabre sensibilities for the modern world without losing their poetic essence. A standout example is the episode, The Mask of the Red Death, where the decadent arrogance of Poe's nobles becomes a modern parable about privilege and consequence. The show's ability to balance timeless terror with present-day relevance is proof of Flanagan's unique talent. He doesn't just adapt stories, he revitalizes them. By offering layered reinterpretations instead of straightforward retellings, The Fall of the House of Usher allows audiences to experience Poe's themes from fresh perspectives. It's both a love letter to the original works and a creative evolution of them, exactly the kind of approach that could breathe new life into another classic, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Why Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde fits Flanagan's style. Robert Louis Stevenson's novella is a perfect match for Flanagan's brand of horror, deeply psychological, morally complex, and steeped in tragedy. Unlike monsters born from curses or experiments gone wrong, Dr. Jekyll's creation is entirely self-inflicted. His transformation into the monstrous Mr. Hyde isn't just physical but symbolic, a descent into his most primal instincts, addiction, and guilt. Flanagan has consistently explored the thin line between good and evil in human nature. From the haunted grief of the Cranes in Hill House to the faith-driven horror of Midnight Mass, he has proven that true terror lies in what people hide within themselves. Jekyll's struggle with Hyde mirrors the kind of internal conflict Flanagan excels at portraying, one rooted in addiction, temptation, and self-destruction. In a modern adaptation, Flanagan could easily frame Jekyll's experiments through the lens of contemporary addiction, perhaps to fame, technology, or even digital identity. As he's done with Poe's Gothic atmosphere, he could reimagine Stevenson's Victorian morality tale for a world obsessed with control and consumption, restoring a forgotten monster to its throne. Despite its importance in literary horror, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde has long been overshadowed by the likes of Frankenstein and Dracula. While early film versions, such as the 1920 John Barrymore classic and the 1931 Frederick March performance that earned an Oscar, left lasting impressions, the character has rarely been given the nuanced treatment he deserves in modern cinema. Later appearances, from Abbott and Costello Meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde to Van Helsing and the Mummy, 2017, reduced Hyde to a mere side character or brute force. Yet the true terror of the story has never been about muscle, it's about morality. Hyde isn't just savage, he's cunning, manipulative, and disturbingly human. Flanagan's storytelling thrives on that blend of intellect and emotion. His monsters are never faceless. They're echoes of human frailty, guilt, and obsession. If anyone can restore Hyde's complexity and tragedy while reimagining him for modern audiences, it's Flanagan. A monster reborn through modern horror. With The Fall of the House of Usher, Flanagan demonstrated that he can transform classic horror into living, breathing allegory without sacrificing fear or depth. A Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde adaptation would be a natural evolution of that talent, a story about identity, morality, and the monsters we willingly become. Just as he did with Poe, Flanagan could turn Stevenson's cautionary tale into something both terrifying and tragically relatable. After all, in a world obsessed with duality, public versus private, Curated versus authentic. There's no better time for Jekyll and Hyde to rise again.